good morning. Trying something a little bit different today. I know I haven't been uploading as often as I had been in the past, but as I said, nothing's really happening at the moment. But one thing I do have a issue with is this little guy, my GoPro. This is the old Hero 3. This is the one that I've been using to do a lot of my blog videos with, and also the camera that I use for making my time-lapse videos. Now normally this thing lives in this little cage which sits on top of my little GorillaPod gizmo, and that's great because it means I can set this up pretty much anywhere. In this little cage it's not very well protected. Now GoPro always ship their cameras in one of these. This is the waterproof dive casing, and this is very solid. There's a good plastic lens on the front, so my camera would be well protected in there if I'm throwing it in and out of my bag. The downside to that is that I can't record audio very well. Because the case is completely waterproof, the microphones pick up very little from the outside. And the main thing I'm worried about is the lens. It also protrudes very slightly from the edge of the bezel. I'm not sure if you can see that. And that means it is very susceptible to damage. Now, what I want to try and avoid is little scratches to the lenses, because any scratches are going to pick up dirt and dust, but more importantly, scratches will cause visible artifacts in the footage. So for example, if I'm shooting a nice little time-lapse video of the dawn and there's any kind of marks on the lens, then as soon as the light hits the lens, you're going to see lines and streaks all over the place. So what I wanted to do was to fashion myself a little lens cap. What I've actually done is I've taken a pop bottle cap, drilled a little hole in the top using my knife, and attached a small bit of elastic, little knot in the back, some PVA glue, and a little bit of sponge padding. The theory being is that this will then stretch over the front of my camera, so the glue's still wet, I want to be careful there. That'll stretch over the top of the camera, and then that will protect the lens. So that's the first job done. Second thing I want to talk about today is bacon. The other week I saw an advert on Facebook for a company called Cure&Simple. What they do is they do mail order bacon. You subscribe to their service, they do weekly, fortnightly or monthly deliveries, and they've got a wide variety of, I would say, artisan bacon. Now this is dry cured bacon, which means that it can be shipped through the post and it will keep for several months. Now, one of the things that Cure&Simple talk about on their website is the fact that supermarket bacon is injected with water during its manufacture. And that's done for one simple reason: to increase the weight. Now, what you end up paying for is more money for weight of bacon, when actually you're paying for a good chunk of water. Okay, so this is pretty standard supermarket bacon. This particular pack is from Asda. You always get condensation of water inside the packet. You can usually see that the bacon is wet to the touch. So I'm going to get this under the grill, hopefully show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the bacon's been in for a few minutes, and yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. So you can see here all that water coming off the bacon. Okay, so while the bacon's cooking, I just want to iterate that I am in no way connected with Cure&Simple. I'm not doing a promotional item for their product. This is a product I've purchased because I'm interested in trying it out. Okay, I know this is a bit weird, but this is something I do all the time. I'm using the coffee maker to make tea, but the hot plate on the coffee maker to keep the tea warm. Mainly because I drink a lot of tea and I hate cold tea. So, go on there and keep nice and warm. Now if you go on Cure&Simple's website, you'll see a couple of videos. They talk about how the company was founded. two Suffolk pig farmers that were frankly sick and tired of all the supermarket bacon that you see, injected full of water, pumped full of salt, really poor quality bacon, and really doesn't keep. And they wanted to go back to the old style art of artisan bacon making, and that's what this is about. So I signed up on their website, Cure&Simple.com, and I tried out my first bacon package, and they sent in the post like this, plain brown cardboard. Nice thing to see is they do have this dog-proof packaging. I believe they spray the packet with a kind of a dog repellent or something that's going to make it taste unpleasant to dogs, so it just smells to me of cardboard. Let's tear this open and have a look. And we have my unsmoked bourbon back bacon. This is sweet tasting bacon. It's perhaps better known on the other side of the Atlantic, but we've given it our unique British twist by using golden syrup in our bourbon flavoured cure. Important ingredients: pork, obviously, salt, golden syrup, malt extract, cracked black pepper, vanilla, and sodium nitrate, and that's it. This pack is especially for Omar. It has been put together by Craig, and your next delivery will be due on the 13th of December. Oh, this does look good. Now, I did mention that the company's founders were in Suffolk. This is a UK product and produced in the UK. So we have 9 slices of unsmoked bourbon back bacon, and this is a dry cure. So as they say, this will last for some time as long as it stays sealed. So you've already seen me cooking the Asda bacon that I had for breakfast this morning. In the video it was quite apparent how much water was in that bacon. I'm not going to be cooking this today because I've already had breakfast, but instead what I'll do is I'm going to cut across to some video that I'll probably shoot tomorrow, showing me cooking up this for tomorrow's breakfast. Okay, so bacon's in the pan, and we can see, hopefully you can see there because the light is not great, almost immediately the fat has gone translucent. To be honest, I've never seen bacon cooked like this before. It's always supermarket stuff that I've bought. So I've got this cooking on a very, very low heat in a frying pan. But the main thing I wanted to show you is there is no nasty white scummy water floating around in the pan. The pan is almost completely clean, just some rendered fat in the oil and a little bit of the black pepper seasoning that was on the bacon. So a final shot of breakfast before it quite voraciously disappears. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, so breakfast over. The verdict: that is by far some of the best bacon I've ever tried. Bacon was nice and sweet, sweet and salty at the same time. Bourbon cure, so you get the taste of smoky whiskey flavour coming through to it, and nice and peppery as well. But don't necessarily take my word for it. I've shown you the bacon cooking. You can see that they're not injecting it full of water and that it is genuinely a dry cure bacon. You may have also noticed that there wasn't a huge amount of shrinkage in the bacon as well, like you normally get with the supermarket stuff. And I can really say that that was some of the best bacon I've ever eaten. So if you want to have a look at Cure&Simple, I'm going to put the link down below. Also, if you are wanting to sign up and order your first pack of bacon from them, use this code and you'll get £2 off your first order. It's normally $5.95 a pack and you get about 9 or 10 slices. It's done by weight, not by number of slices. Nice thick slices as well. But use this code, you'll get £2 off your first order and a nice little present for me as well. And enjoy your artisan bacon. I think that's it. Time to do the washing up now.